Picture this, it's week 6, and your new engineering hire is still trying to find their footing. They message teammates for guidance, seem unsure of priorities, and their motivation is quietly fading. You think, I'll check in with a survey later. But by then, the signals are lagging. By month 3, many new hires already question their fit, long before feedback forms go out. The real measurement moment isn't after onboarding, it's during it. You might say, we already run onboarding surveys at day 30 and 90. That's a good start, data matters. But structure turns data into progress. Structured forms, tracking clarity, confidence, and contribution, reveal growth patterns. The best systems combine self-reflection, manager assessment, and 360 degrees feedback in one rhythm. Generic forms show sentiment, structured ones reveal signals. That's the difference between collecting answers and generating insight. The stakes are real. Companies that invest in structured onboarding consistently report stronger retention, faster productivity, and higher long-term engagement. When onboarding works, new hires ramp up faster and stay longer. When it doesn't, energy drops, and replacement costs rise fast. Onboarding isn't paperwork, it's a structure that protects performance and retention. Structured feedback gives you clarity, but to truly stay ahead, you also need leading indicators. These are the early signals showing how onboarding is working, things like ramp-up speed, progress check-ins, or collaboration trends. Together with structured feedback, they help you spot blockers early and act fast, before issues turn into turnover. First, define what proficiency means for each role, a set of measurable behaviors or milestones. Then track how many days it takes new hires to reach that level. That says far more than a simple satisfaction score. This is a well-accepted metric in HR practice. Track how consistently onboarding milestones are completed, like 3-month reviews, 360 degrees feedback, or focus area updates. If check-ins are skipped or forms stay unfinished, that's an early signal that onboarding may be off track. These simple progress metrics help you see whether new hires are staying engaged and supported, or quietly disengaging. It's not about counting modules, it's about tracking commitment and follow-through. At a certain point, ask new hires to self-rate how clear they feel about their role, objectives, priorities, and how confident they are in performing. You can include short knowledge checks on key topics, product, tools, or architecture. These metrics map what they think versus what they know. Complement self-data with structured peer or manager check-ins. Ask, how well is the new hire contributing? Are they asking too many clarifications? Are they integrating socially? This lets you triangulate the picture and is a useful supplement to surveys. Track retention of new hires over time, for example, at 30, 60, 90, 180 days. Many employers observe a drop-off zone, for example, 20% of new hires exit within the first 45 days. Knowing when and where attrition happens helps you act before the next cohort slips away. Here's how it all ties together in a cycle of insight towards action. 1. Define the key outcomes, for example, proficiency and retention. 2. Instrument multiple metrics like proficiency, quiz drop-offs, clarity and self-efficacy, peer observations, and early retention. 3. Correlate signals, for example, quiz drop-offs at week 2 may predict 90-day attrition. 4. Iterate and improve, adjust module content, clarify goals and expectations, provide extra coaching. This multi-metric approach lets you catch problems early, understand root causes, and optimize continuously. You might wonder, where do we even start? That's exactly why we built the TalentDataProZR onboarding templates, ready-to-use forms and frameworks that guide check-ins, reviews, and feedback cycles. They help you with what matters: progress against onboarding goals, clarity, confidence, and readiness. No dashboards, no complex tools, just structured templates you can apply instantly. So your team stops guessing, starts tracking, and turns onboarding into a consistent, measurable process. Strong onboarding isn't guesswork, it's structure. Start with clarity, measure what matters, and keep improving. And if you want a proven framework to make that simple, explore the TalentDataProZR onboarding templates, link below. Thanks for watching. If this was useful, subscribe for more insights and tools from TalentDataProZR.